So we're at Unplugged Performance right here. This is the Fremont location. This is Derek, the owner.
Welcome, guys. Hey, thanks for coming today.
Yes.
Really appreciate it, David. I'm going to welcome you guys in. Let's check it out.
Wow, this place is huge.
It's pretty big.
Oh my God.
Well, so usually, you know, we've got a car in here, so we like to bring cars. We can stage cars in here, have them on display for people to see like what we actually do. Right now we're getting ready for the open house on Saturday. Hopefully you guys will come. So right now it's cleared out. We're getting ready for that, setting some stuff up. We've got parts on display. We got wheels, more wheels over here. We've got aero, different bumpers. So this is Model 3. We got the Ascension Model 3 front bumper, the front lip.
Ooh, the Cybertruck.
Got a Cybertruck front end.
Oh, that's crazy.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Model Y Ascension front bumper.
Nice.
Model Y wheels. So these are all ready to go. So this stuff's for sale. So it's ready to go right now.
Beautiful wheels.
Yeah.
And why would people want to upgrade their wheels other than the looks? They look amazing.
So yeah, it's not just look. So actually, look at this. It's got a tire. It's got a larger sidewall, a little bit taller. So this would be more for a comfort-focused ride. So this is a 19-inch wheel for a Model Y, but you know, it's got the Pilot Sport 4 all-season tires, so they're all seasons. You're going to get better wear out of these. They're going to last longer, and it's the acoustic. These are more EV-focused tires. They're quieter, they're smoother, they're softer on the road. You get better ride quality. Lighter forged rims, you get more range, slightly, you know, but you're going to get more efficiency out of a wheel like this.
Oh, this is nice. If I knew they make wheels like this, I would have just bought the 19-inch Gemini wheels on my Model Y and then upgrade afterwards. Exactly. I have the 21-inch Uber turbines, and they look nice, but they are heavy. Yeah.
In fact, just to feel the difference, you lifted one.
Yes.
You should lift that 21-inch over there.
There's a 21-inch over there?
So here's a 21-inch. This is the new UP04. It's a 5-spoke. It's a 21 staggered fitment for Model Y.
Oh no, you're gonna make me want this.
So it's like,
oh, that's light. That is light.
But compared to an Uber turbine, like it's crazy difference, right?
And it looks so much sportier.
Yeah.
I mean, the Uber turbine looks good. It looks beautiful. Right. But this gives you that racing vibe, the sportiness to it, and it looks different because you know not everyone has this. Whereas a lot of people have the 21-inch Uber turbine everywhere.
Yeah. And these are engineered for Tesla, and you know they are designed to be on Tesla vehicles, handle the higher weight limits. They have a higher load rating, 900 kg per wheel load rating on these. You know, compared to a lot of aftermarket wheels, the load rating is super low. I mean, they're designed to be on, you know, Hondas, Nissans, things like this, and those cars weigh a lot less. You hit a pothole, it's risky. Whereas these, you don't have to worry about these wheels.
Oh yeah.
So it's like an investment for life kind of thing.
Would you say that these are more durable than even like my 21-inch Uber turbine?
These are actually more durable than the stock OEM wheels on any Tesla.
Wow. Okay, because the biggest gripe I have about the Tesla wheels is they're big, they look good, but a lot of people hit potholes and they leak air and you can't really fix them.
Yeah, a common failure with the Tesla stock wheels, you know, you get damage here because the metal is just soft. It's soft aluminum metal. They're not forged wheels. Typically they're cast, which is a little bit cheaper process, you know, manufacturing wise. And you know, that's what ends up happening. You get in a pothole, you can bend or like cause a dip in the rim here. You can actually chip these. And you'll see where the material even bends and gouges material out of the aluminum. Whereas these are just so much stronger. I mean, you still obviously want to be careful because you don't want to change the look of it. You wouldn't want to curb these because it looks bad, you know, but yeah.
They look amazing.
And they come in different colors. So we've got, you know, any wheel we have typically comes in a 4-color range. So we've got satin black, you know, satin titanium, gloss black down at the bottom. And then over here, we've got these satin bronze.
These remind me of the TE37s.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
And this color is super hard to get actually because, you know, everybody wants these in bronze and they're super hard to get. So there's actually a pretty long time to get some of these.
Do you know, the moment I saw this, well, I saw that and I wanted that, but then I saw the bronze. Yeah. This is what I would get for my Model Y. Yeah. This is the next upgrade. I think I'm going to go for my Model Y because before I heard about Unplugged Performance, I started modding my Tesla, and to be honest, there's not a lot of mods you can do. I mean, I have the auto front, I have some LED door handles that pop out and all that. It's just kind of like Mickey Mouse stuff. But when I found out about Unplugged Performance, you guys got wheels, suspension, brakes. This is the real deal for performance. It's crazy.
Yeah, those are 20-inch for Model Y. So it's almost like a little upgrade from the 19s, where now you've got a 20-inch, you've got a more performance-oriented tire. That's the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, so they're a little grippier, more of a summer tire. Compared to those.
And you know, one of the things that was interesting when I got my Model Y Performance, I had the 2023, and when I test drove the Model Y, I test drove the long range. My wife loved it. It's super comfortable. So we said, performance costs more. It's got to be better in all accounts. We were wrong, because when we took it home, it was bumpy, and my wife says, this is too stiff. What happened? We thought it was a very comfortable car.
Exactly,
And like, can this fix that for me, or would I have to do this like suspension?
Wheels alone on a Tesla Model Y or even the Model 3 is not going to fix that alone. And actually, one of our #1 sellers is our luxury shocks and our luxury coilovers, and that seems to really be the fix for dialing in the stock suspension on Model 3 and Model Y. You know, one of the problems, in my experience, even being at Tesla and R&D, was the fact they kind of cheaped it out when it came to suspension. They kind of played with the spring rates to really try to give the car a performance feel and handling, when in fact they really should have been looking at the shocks and springs in combination. Whereas like you look at the long range performance, the shocks are the same, the only difference is the spring. And that's usually why the Model Y or the Model 3 performance is a little bit lower. It's just a different spring. And so really the true fix is a shock, and that's really how you're gonna get around it. That's the true difference. And it's like a night and day feel of the car too. And you don't need to spend a ton of money and buy coilovers. You can buy our luxury shocks. It saves about $1,000 from buying a set of coilovers, but you get an amazing feel out of your car. That's probably the single most cost-effective upgrade you can do. And then from there, it just kind of spirals down, and you can get to wheels and tires, and you know, it depends on how far you want to go and how much money you want to spend. But really, the sky's the limit. But we start everywhere from, you know, the most effective, cost-effective, all the way up to the more expensive.
So even if they're not track-oriented drivers like myself, you would imagine just the suspension would be good for daily driving. It would give me the best of both worlds. I now have a performance that has the comfort of like even more comfortable than the long range stock Model Y.
Exactly, that's exactly it.
Can you show me a little bit of those shocks? Do you have on?
Actually, I have a couple back here because I was getting ready for our open house. So I actually have some right here.
Oh, what?
So crazy enough, I actually have some.
Oh,
so,
look at that.
So this is our line of luxury shocks. So there's front and rear. So these are adjustable dampeners too, so you can adjust these, similar to a coilover. The only difference is you don't get your height adjustment. But typically what customers will do, they can either use these with the stock springs, or you can couple these with our lowering springs. And those lowering springs come in a couple different variants, where you can drop the car anywhere from 0.7 down to 1.5 inch, depending on which model you have and how low you want to go. I think, you know, if you were to go any lower, if you were to opt for the 1.5 inch drop, then you want to start looking at like camber arms and toe arms and some adjustable points in the suspension to help kind of dial in your alignment, right? Because otherwise, you know, you're going to burn through tires and stuff like that. But really, you know, this is an awesome, cost-effective way to upgrade Model 3 and Model Y without spending a ton of money, and you really get a huge night and day difference with the feel of the suspension. You know, it's smoother, it's more luxurious. It really takes the bumps and potholes a lot better, especially for Bay Area driving. I highly recommend these, and I felt the difference. It's definitely awesome.
And just to clarify, you mentioned like the other parts for when you want to lower even more, but just this by itself is sufficient?
This is sufficient because you can actually couple this, like I said, with our lowering springs. So or you can use stock springs.
Oh,
if you want to
can
maintain stock, but you want a more luxury feel for your car. You can go with just the shocks.
Oh, nice.
You'll notice a huge difference. And then if you couple this with a lowering spring, you get that nice luxury feel, but you also get a little bit of a lowered car, a little bit better feel. Even this with a lowering spring will still feel better than the stock car.
So that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So this will probably be my first upgrade. Scratch those wheels. I want those, but maybe save that for after this.
If you're really going for ride, I mean, and to be honest, you don't need to drop like a ton of money to make your car really like ride and feel better. I mean, this is a great option. So I think this would definitely be the way to go for most people.
Yeah, I mean, I love my Tesla Model Y Performance. I think it's the best bang for the buck out there. It's a great car. It looks amazing. It performs really well. It's just the suspension is the only thing that could be better. And I think that's a good solution right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
You also have some brakes that would help people that take the Tesla to the racetrack too, right?
We do. So we have big brake upgrades. We actually have multiple options. Probably a good place to start is brake pads, stainless steel lines, and a fluid flush. We use RBF 700 and everything now. It's proved pretty reliable, especially with the heat characteristics of that fluid compared to OEM fluid or even like RBF 600 or 650. So, and then kind of next step up from that would be a big brake upgrade. So that would be the steel brakes. That'd kind of be the middle, so to speak. It comes with a 6-piston caliper and large 398mm brake rotors. Then the next upgrade from that is the carbon ceramics.
Oh, wow.
So that's really going all in. It's similar to what like Plaid Performance, but you can have it on your Model 3 or Model Y.
That's when you want to really push on the racetrack. So it's the irony is you want to go faster, you have to be able to brake more efficiently.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of what I'm touching on. Like we really have like every single option, right? So we start at the basics, like just the basics to improve your car from what it is from the factory and improve upon that all the way to the racetrack and everything in between. So that's really like the full gamut of everything we offer. And I think it's pretty awesome that we can offer that to customers. Really the start to finish, right? So everybody who wants to go to a racetrack from daily driving a car that they just want to feel better on the road every day. So that's pretty cool.
Man, this is awesome. I love that you guys make it all possible. And I assume that you are one shop does everything, right? So you come to here, you want either brakes, you want wheels, or you want the suspension. You guys take care of the entire installation and everything, right?
Yeah, that's right. So I mean, we do sell the parts, but we also install the parts as well. So we can do everything from installs to tweaking your suspension. If you want to make any changes, we do alignments, we do tires, wheels, repairs. I mean, even if you get a flat tire on the side of the road, but you're not covered by warranty or insurance, you can bring your car here and we will fix it for you. So it's really the full stop. I mean, everything you need for your Tesla.
Oh man, this is awesome. I mean, I enjoyed this beautiful showroom tour, but I kind of want to get a peek of your garage. Is it clean enough to? Why don't you lead us in and show us a little bit around?
Check it out. Yeah.
Wow, this place is huge and it's beautiful. Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh. This is how I want to model my mansion. You guys have everything here. So walk me through a couple of the stuff that you have here.
Yeah, let's start here behind you. Let's start with our tire machines, the most basic. So, one of the most important things for us is being able to cater to custom wheels, especially expensive forged wheels and even carbon fiber wheels. And, it starts with this machine. So this is the new Hunter Maverick machine. I got this for the primary reason there's no metal touch points.
Oh,
especially when you have a super expensive rim. Like, I mean, you'll see a rim. Some people you get like BC forged or Brixton forged wheels. I mean, those are $2,000 and $3,000 rims.
Yes.
Each, right? You definitely would not want to put that on a typical tire machine. So here, these are all plastic, so it's not going to cause any damage to the rim.
So do you guarantee when you mount tires, there's going to be no scratch done by your mounting?
That's right. We're not going to scratch wheels. We're not going to damage your wheels. Yeah, definitely. It's safe with us.
Yeah, that was one of the...
Even if it takes extra time. And that's my biggest thing. I would rather spend the extra time to do it and do it right than rush something just to get it out the door. And that's really what it comes down to, is the quality of the work that's being done here. So
that's nice, because one of my pain point was when I got the Acura NSX, it was modified with beautiful wheels, but as an owner that never had modified wheels, I took it to my local tire shops.
That's right.
And they did a number on the wheels, thinking that they are cheap Roda wheels. And I'm like, no man, these are nice wheels. So I actually had to get them to cough the money to pay me for repair, but it was a long, hard battle, and they claimed it was there, but then whatever. But this is good. This is good to know that you will not scratch our wheels. That's amazing. Right. So good investment there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then a couple different vehicle lifts. We have this one for handling pretty much everything for the sexy lineup, SX, 3, and Y.
And Cybertruck?
Yeah, so this is for Cybertruck.
Oh, you gotta get beefier for the 7,000 pound.
Yeah, 12K lift. So if anybody has any modifications done, we have to account for that extra weight. We want to make sure we're safe. We especially don't want to cause any damage to cars. We want to lift them properly. We're not going to be lifting cars with floor jacks, doing tires and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff done in shops around local shops here in Fremont, and like even just across the Bay Area in California, where people just don't really have the skill and knowledge to work on Teslas. So I think this gives people an option where we are professional about working on Tesla. We know what we're doing, and that's the main difference I think that sets us apart with some of the others. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, on alignment machine, we do, alignments and stuff. I mean, typically anytime you do anything with suspension or wheels, you definitely have to do alignments and make sure people's suspension is dialed in the way it should be. We don't want to see people getting like uneven tire wear, you know, ended up with problems down the line, things like that. So, yep, full stop. We gotta do everything start to finish.
Cool, awesome.
Yep. Well, guys, I really appreciate you coming here and going on a tour and checking out our shop. And you know, I just want to remind everybody, we're here to support the Tesla community in the North California and Bay Area. And, you know, it's a full service shop, and we do everything from start to finish. You know, everything from those luxury shocks we talked about all the way up to full race spec and everything in between. So feel free to stop by, give us a call. We're here all the time. We're welcoming new customers. Thank you so much for your support.
Well, thank you, Derek, for having me in your shop here, and thank you for the information. And we'll drop a link to your location, the Fremont location of Unplugged Performance, down below. And if you guys have any questions, this is Derek, and he'll be able to answer questions. And I'll do my best to answer questions too in the comments down below.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.